Properties have been a hot topic and in high demand during the pandemic. Recently, house prices are falling, rentals at an all-time high, and interest rates are on the rise. Well, joining me live is Patricia Howard, financial planner, author and journalist. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you, Patricia?
I'm very good, Janie, and happy Easter to you and your team.
Thank you very much, and likewise, happy Easter to you and your family. Now, interest rates have been on record lows. They're certainly climbing up, but tell us we're not expecting any major jumps like we did back in the Paul Keating era, where we saw them up to around 18–20%.
Absolutely. And as daunting as it is that interest rates are on the rise for anyone that's recently bought a house or is thinking of buying a home, we're not going to see those catastrophic interest rates that we did back in the early 80s, or late 80s, I should say.
So what will we see then? What are you anticipating?
Well, the driving force behind this is that the economy is just running too hot. It's a bit like the engine of a motor car. You just want it to be humming nicely. You don't want it to be overheating. One of the key signs that the economy is overheating is that inflation is starting to take a tick up. So the expectation is that the Reserve Bank will move sooner rather than later, just to dampen economic activity slightly. So we're looking at perhaps a 0.5% interest rise through the course of this year, maybe a full 1% over the next 2 years.
So for people that are looking at perhaps fixing their home loans from variable, what do you recommend?
Look, for a lot of people, that's a good idea, if only to fix part of their mortgage, so that at least that they have that reassurance that that interest rate is not going to move. So it's something that you have to look at case by case, speak to your bank, ask them about their fixed interest rates, what their expectations are, and plan around that and budget around that so you have some surety going forward.
Low interest rates haven't been great for everyone, including self-funded retirees. What can they expect?
Look, we can expect that this will flow through to higher deposit rates for savings, but it's unlikely to be very dramatic. At the moment, it's difficult to find more than 1% for your savings in a bank term deposit, and it's unlikely that that's going to go much higher than 1.5%. So there will still be that pressure on anyone living off a fixed income to be a bit more proactive in terms of where they invest their funds. The days, way back in the 90s where you could be assured of the safety of putting a big chunk of money into a term deposit and maybe getting 6, 7, 8%, those days are gone and they're not going to come back anytime soon.